So diversity is important at Dell for a variety of different reasons. I think the first one is that society is diverse, and so it's important that we reflect society. I think in terms of the way that we approach that, it's a whole series of activities from what we call employee resource groups that engage female talent, it engages our disabled community, and really it's about making us a stronger decision-making unit that reflects society more broadly. I think in terms of how you drive diversity, I think one of the biggest issues is making it a conscious decision-making process. I think one of the challenges that we have as a community is making people aware that perhaps they're not doing everything that they can do to drive diversity. And so when you raise that level of consciousness, you can start creating a difference. So, you know, what do we do? You know, we have recruitment policies that force a diverse pool of candidates that we get to interview. We have internal resource groups which create communities that raise awareness of you know, a variety of different communities, from Spanish communities to ethnic minorities to LGBT groups, and so all of that diversity comes into the melting pot that creates a better place to work. I have the good fortune of running Dell UK, and up until recently I had 3 general managers, all of whom were women. You know, there is a difference in terms of managing people. Generally, if you treat everybody the same, you have a flawed management system. So yes and no, I guess. Every woman is different, every man is different, but it is the strength that comes with variance. I think you have to go upstream to tackle, you know, the issue of why there aren't enough people of a diverse background coming into technology, and that means engaging, you know, with government. It means engaging with schools, and really trying to drive, you know, an interest in the industry from the earliest possible stages of people's education. Diversity does create conflict and tensions, but that's a good thing. You know, I think if you have everybody agreeing, you get groupthink, and you get worse decision making. So inevitably, when you have diverse opinions, it does elongate decision making, but I think the outputs are better as a consequence. The first thing I'd say is that one of the things about driving a diverse team is that you have to realise that a collection of people who are diverse is a better team. And so the best person at the job isn't necessarily the best person for the job if you think about building an effective team. So when I look to assemble a team, I'm looking for various different players who can deliver a better outcome. I often use a football analogy. If you were to hire 11 Ronaldos, you'd have a pretty poor team, even though they might be the best football player individually. And so I invariably look for that community. How does it drive better outcomes? You know, I think I could give you, a number of examples from commercial decisions that we've taken, marketing decisions that we've taken, that perhaps we wouldn't necessarily have thought of a particular angle if we hadn't had specific empathetic individuals who gave a different perspective on the world. So it's really important that that exists.